Hi guys, sorry if you can hear the vent in the bathroom. It comes on when I turn the light on. If I turn it off, it looks like this. So sorry for the white noise, but welcome to a week in my life growing a small business. It has been months since I've done this. It's currently like 9:30 Sunday. I'm starting this on a Sunday rather than a Monday. Today is not going to be too small business heavy. I'm going to my family's. I always go see my family on Sundays and have dinner with them. And then I'll probably be going to my mum's to see the cats and put the Christmas tree up. Because that's something, even though I moved out now, we were like, we still got to do it together because we make like a whole evening of it. It's always been our little thing. This morning, I'm going to finish getting ready for a start. And then this morning, I think I'm going to plan that video out because it's a sit down talk video. I'm going to need some notes. I did just post a sit down talk video yesterday and I looked this morning and it's not doing that well, which I'm always surprised when they don't do well because I put a lot of effort into them and I'm usually very happy with how it came out. I also tried a new way of doing thumbnails. I used Canva instead of Photoshop because Photoshop I find doesn't have a lot of like nice fonts that feel on brand for me personally. So I went on Canva instead and I used Canva and I really like how it turned out, like really like, and it didn't perform well. And I was also really happy with how the video came out and how I edited it, and it didn't do well, but that is honestly the story of my life. Every time I post a video that I think is going to do well, it usually flops. So am I surprised? No. Am I disappointed? Yes. In here to film a video today. Like I said, to be honest, I remembered while I was getting ready, my idea for this video wasn't actually a full sit down talk video. I was gonna maybe film myself doing a design like maybe today or tomorrow and have that be like alternate between having my face and having some art to make it a little more interesting, because the thing that I'm going to be talking about isn't exactly something that I'll have like lots of clips to like put over it. It's just going to be kind of like, I saw someone do a video basically and I kind of want to do like a video on top of that because it's something that like involves small businesses, and I think it was really a really great video. I'm being very cryptic right now because I'm not sure if that video will have already been up by the time this video comes out. I don't know if this one will come out first or the next one, so I'm being a little cryptic on the off chance it hasn't come out, but if it has, I will link it up here. So yeah, I also need to reply to some comments this morning from my video, but I don't think I will have had many comments. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish the notes for it. I'm excited for it. I was excited for the last sit down talk video and it didn't do well, but I think this one's very important to me at least, and I think it's something I'd like to address, so I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm actually gonna eat breakfast first because I feel like I'm getting into that really horrible thing that I do where I'm like, oh, I gotta get this done first and I gotta get this done first, and then I just don't end up eating. I mean, I don't skip meals, don't get me wrong, I'd still eat in like an hour's time, but I'm just like, let's just eat now so you don't forget. Let's get this video ready because I actually do think I want to film it today. I'm a bit hyped for it now, so I'm like, let's do it while it's fresh.
It's because of the romanticization of your career of this likeness. As long as you're not streaming videos, most of them have the example I was given by my psychology professor was plane crashes. Like I said, availability heuristic.
Okay, so I just finished my notes. I don't think it's gonna be a super long video. It's almost a react video. It's almost me like reacting to the points she made and also giving my own kind of like opinions on that and like adding my own stuff to it as well. It's something I really want to talk about, so I don't know how long it's gonna be. I think it might be like 10 minutes honestly, like video wise, but who knows. I do have a tendency to waffle, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I just finished that video. I'm not sure how good it came out. I feel like I was waffling for a lot of it and I don't know, it felt a bit all over the place. It was longer than I thought it was gonna be. I'd say I talked for at least half an hour there, which is a lot longer than I thought I'd talk for, but I do tend to waffle, so it'll probably be cut down to like 15 minutes in the end. But to be fair, the video that I did where it was like 2 years of having a business and talking about how this year just hadn't gone very well for me, that video, if I felt that's the same feeling I had where I was like, I'm not too sure about it, I'm not sure if it's a really strong video, blah blah blah. And then I posted it and it did really well and I didn't understand why, so yeah. So who knows, maybe it will still do quite well. It's still a very important video for me to share because I was able to talk about everything I do behind the scenes, like taxes and finance and all the little things that people who are starting small businesses may not think about when they're starting a business, because it isn't all, you know, art and fancy vlogs and nice studios with plants, you know. A lot of it can be quite boring. So I'm excited for that video. I don't know how it's going to do, but it is, regardless of how it does, it's important for me that I share that because I want to be as open and honest as possible about my journey and growing a business. So yeah, it's like 20 to 12. I've had a very successful morning, I'd say. I've gotten quite a lot done. I'm very happy about that. My mum will be here in about half an hour-ish to pick me up. And then I think I might just relax for a little bit because I pretty much got out of bed and just immediately started getting to work. So we've done a lot. I'm pretty happy. I always get a little nervous when it comes to checking YouTube comments, and I don't know why. I just always expect everyone to be like, this video was horrible, we hate you. And I'm just like, well, you're doing everything wrong and you should do this and like you need to do better. And I'm just like, every time it comes to checking YouTube comments, I'm always just a bit like, my heart races. I get a bit anxious to do it, but I also want to talk to you guys as well. I want to interact with like the comments, but yeah, it's just, it's hard sometimes. I don't know why I get so anxious to do it. I just expect a lot of hate every single time. It's not nice. I don't really think I get hate comments, like a lot of hate comments in particular. I think it's just more, a lot of people can be quite blunt, especially because I'm open about like how honest I am with things that go wrong and like the things that I've done wrong in the past. I think a lot of people are very blunt about like the criticisms they give of like me and my shop, so sometimes it's not nasty, it's just sometimes it can be a bit anxiety inducing to like open your comment section and everyone is like picking out every little thing that you've done wrong in your video. So sometimes that's what like makes me anxious. It's not necessarily like I've had a lot of hate comments in the past. I've been quite lucky. I don't think I've had a lot of hate comments in the past. Oops. Hello and good morning, guys. It is Monday, and as you saw this morning, I did my nails. I wasn't initially going to go with the dark color, but it's actually quite Christmassy and I love it. I'm kind of gonna have a bit of a lazy day. I was gonna go to the Christmas market that's in town today, but it's, as you saw, it's raining, it's very wet, it's not the best, and I'm not feeling very festive because of the rain. I kind of just want to sit in and draw today. I'm in a drawing mood. I want to film a drawing segment for that video that I filmed yesterday. I think I'm gonna do that. I initially was going to do some traditional art today because I haven't done traditional art in so long, and I've had my sketchbook back out and I was like, I'd love to do some like watercolors and marker stuff again. I really miss that kind of stuff. But I'm also kind of like, I don't know if I want to film myself doing traditional art again when it's been like years since I last did traditional art. I'm like, I feel like it would be a bit of a mess. It won't be pretty to watch. You know, drawing doesn't always have to be perfect. I'm aware of that. I'm just like, there's being okay with making mistakes and then being okay with making mistakes and also doing it on camera for thousands of people to see. So you know. So I might just do some traditional art and do a product design. I'm hoping the video won't be too long, so I don't think I'm gonna need to do anything that's gonna be too like that's gonna take me like all day. It's currently 11 o'clock, so I've got quite a few hours. Hi guys, so as you can probably tell from the lighting, it's a lot later. So I did end up drawing that bookmark, and I also got a couple of other, I did one more design. I wanted to revamp my growing together design that I did from, it was like from when I first started my brand. However, I've never hated it, but I've always kind of thought it could have been better. Mostly the text, so I decided to revamp it a little bit. I'll put like a little speed paint of what I was doing in the corner for you guys to see, but I kind of just traced it again, but I just changed it up a little bit in terms of like the text, and I changed the colors to be a bit more vibrant and all that stuff, and I just kind of messed around with it to see what I wanted to do with it. I think beforehand as well, I was like really intent on doing a lot of highlights in that design, and I think it kind of benefits from being like less lighting. I kind of like it being a bit more flat, so I did that. I finished the bookmark as well, so I did quite a few designs today. I am thinking I might get another one done, or I might do traditional art. I'm not too sure. It is getting late. I'm weirdly tired actually, and I've got work tomorrow as well, so I've got to be up early for that. So I'm like, I don't know if that'll happen. I don't know. I'll see how I feel later. I'm probably just going to chill for a little bit. Probably make some lunch. Probably make some dinner soon as well. But yeah, that was pretty much my Monday. It's been a very, very chill day. It's been very rainy and dreary all day. So it was kind of like nice to have a day in. I really liked it. Hey guys, sorry, I'm having to whisper a little bit because it's like 6:30 in the morning. I've got work today. It's Tuesday. I woke up at 20 to 6, so 5:40 a.m. For some reason, I don't know. Jack was snoring when I woke up, which he never does, but he was snoring when I woke up, so maybe I got woke up by that. I don't feel tired, but I only got 7 hours of sleep, and that for me is bordering exhaustion territory. I usually start work at 7:30, but I have a meeting at 3 o'clock, and my manager suggests like starting at 8 o'clock because we probably won't finish till 4:30, and that happens like once a month usually. So I'll be starting at 8 o'clock today, not 7:30, which is fine. I've got a lot of work to get done. I've got an hour and a half before work, and the kitchen is a mess, which is where we are currently. So I'm gonna probably get that done. I already had a shower and everything, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, I'm probably gonna clean up a little bit and just try and relax before work. Later on after work, I'm gonna be editing all night. Fun stuff. Lunchtime. It's like 12. It's exactly 12, but I didn't really finish breakfast. I ate like half the bowl of porridge that I had, and then I got really full. Then I had an orange because I got hungry at like 10 o'clock because I only ate half of my breakfast. And now I'm hungry again. Work has been incredibly stressful the past couple weeks. Just a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff needs done. I feel like whenever I feel like I'm getting on top of work, there's always someone who will message me, or like there'll always be something that comes up that I'll have to do, and it'll have like a really short deadline, and it's like it's like so stressful. So I've been really stressed the past couple of weeks. Today is no different, although I've done a lot this morning, so I'm very, very happy about that. I'm very on top of work today, so hopefully by the end of the week things will be a little bit more sorted. I'm gonna do my best. I was thinking as well for a while that I might have to maybe forego editing after work and just stay longer after work to get everything done and do overtime, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna have to, luckily, so I should be able to get started on that editing at least. My back is really hurting today. It's in a lot of pain. I might even go over to my standing desk. It's just really hurting. That's why I've got a hot water bottle. I had it behind me for a while on my back, which helped. But yeah, you're gonna learn very quickly that the next couple of days, Tuesday to Friday, are incredibly boring because I'm just working and editing most of the time. But this is a week in my life. It's realistic. I'm not gonna pretend like I have a really fun life and I don't work a job. So that is just the reality of what we're dealing with. I also did last night, I forgot to mention, I didn't end up filming anymore last night because I didn't do any more like designs. I actually ended up buying a bunch of Christmas presents. Like I got pretty much all of my Christmas presents bought last night. A lot of them were from online companies, that because I already knew what I wanted to buy a bunch of people. I only got one thing from Amazon. I still have a couple people I need to buy for still, but I'm gonna be going to like markets and small businesses within my town to get those stuff. I might even look on Etsy as well. But I already kind of know what I want to get them, so I'm gonna try and look around some markets and maybe even get some like stocking filler presents as well. Maybe I'll do that this weekend actually. That would be a really good idea.
You're already there.
I'm already yeah, I'm starting to
Sublime.
Sublime. I wanted to be done with work like a while ago. I'm just getting one extra thing done before I leave. It's felt like one of those days where like it's just so stressful. In December we basically have 2 weeks fully off from like the 20th till the 2nd, but we're client based, so obviously we've got like a lot of deadlines to meet to keep clients happy, and it's just like I don't know how I'm gonna get everything done in the time that I have. Even if I did a bunch of overtime, I don't think it would be possible. Work, my full-time job currently is stressing me out. It's stressing me out, and now I'm gonna go do probably about 3 hours of editing. Luckily I'm quite in front, is that the word I'm looking for? I've got a backlog of videos and stuff for my channel, which is really nice. And I also, because I'm posting every Monday now and I'm starting to edit on like, it's Tuesday today, I'm like, well, I have the rest of the week to get it sorted, so even if I don't get too much done today, it's fine. I've also been feeling quite nauseous today, and I don't know if it is because of the stress. There's a high chance it is. And like Jack's mom came over and I just thought, she gifted us advent calendars, and I just thought this was like the best timing in the world. She and the universe pulled together to save me today. She got me Puka Tea Advent Calendar. Look. Look at that, it's so colourful. And I was just thinking, like, the amount of stress I've been feeling over the past couple of days and feeling nauseous and stuff, I'm like, this couldn't have come at a better time. I'm not a massive herbal tea drinker, but I never hate it when I do drink herbal teas. I just never think to try them. I've also not really tried a lot of these flavors. Also, I just love this, Jack pointed it out, but on the 24th, the tea that you get is like It's a nighttime tea to help you sleep for Christmas, and I think that's really cute. But yeah, you've got like a lot of nice ones. Today, we're a few days behind because she brought them today and it's the 3rd today. So I need to catch up, but yeah, I think these especially, I think I'm gonna need these this month. With the amount of work that I've got just from my full-time job alone, I'm absolutely gonna need this. This is gonna be my lifesaver, so I'm very thankful she got me this. I think it's such a nice little advent calendar. I don't know how honest I should be in this vlog, but I guess it's a week in my life, so I feel like very not okay today. I don't know what it is. I just feel like since I woke up I've just been non-stop working, and I just know for the next couple of weeks I'm gonna be non-stop working, and I'm so stressed. People are always like telling me like take a break, but I still have a full-time job as well, so it's like, even if I want to take a break, it's unlikely that I actually can, and I'm just like, I don't know. I was even like looking up if I should maybe go to a doctor to talk about it, but I was like, I feel like I'd be wasting their time if I did. I don't know, I just feel, oh come on computer, now my computer's running out of storage. I'm just
Would you love us if I have no hair? Is that too stupid a conversation for now? Fair enough.
okay, so I don't really know what happened, but it's 7 o'clock and I barely did any editing. When I finished work a lot later than usual. I usually finish at around 4 o'clock and I start work at 7:30. I chose my own hours, that's what I choose to work. However, because of the meeting running a bit late and me starting a bit later, I didn't end up finishing fully until 5:10. So that's like an hour longer than I'm used to, like staying behind. Obviously that happened, and then I blinked. I talked to Jack for a little bit about how I was feeling, so I was feeling very stressed, and I don't know how he does it, but he always manages to calm me down, so he helped a lot as well. I blinked and it was like 20 to 6, and then I wanted to call my mum, have a chat with her again, because she's always quite helpful. You know, she's been through like a lot of stuff like this before, like a lot of feelings and stuff, and I just confided in them both a little bit. I feel very blessed that I have people in my life who I'm able to, you know, talk to, and who, you know, they helped me a lot to feel better, so I'm really grateful for that. But I blinked and it was like 20 to 7, and I was like, I've done like 10 minutes of editing. And then I was like, okay, I could stay up later, I could. However, I've had a stressful day. I feel like a lot of the time when I finish work, I'm able to just switch off, close my laptop, turn around and edit, and that's it. But today my mind was just really focused on working my job, and that does happen sometimes. I'm kind of glad it happened in this vlog so you guys can see it for yourself. It's not always, you know, sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes my full-time job, even though I work from home and I get to pick my, you know, my own hours, it still gets in the way sometimes, and it just can't be helped. So I was like, rather than forcing myself to do editing, I think I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the night and start again, reset myself for a nice new fresh day tomorrow. Good morning guys, it is 11 o'clock. My alarm didn't go off this morning, so I didn't sleep in. Like I still, you know, started work on time, but I did sleep in, so I kind of woke up, made coffee, and immediately had to start, so yeah. Do I feel better today? Kind of. I feel like I'm still a bit filled with anxiety and stress, which I feel like might just be how my December goes. I just feel like my workload in my actual full-time job is gonna be a lot to deal with, and I feel like outside of that my small business hasn't been doing very well. Partly some of it's my fault, some of it's, you know, not, and it's out of my control, but a lot of things have just been on my mind recently. Yeah, we're just gonna take it a day at a time, and I'm thinking I might try another one of these. We're not gonna stress out. I feel like lately as well, I've been really comparing myself to other small businesses and how they've grown a lot faster than I have, and how did they start at the same time as me, and how have they gotten so much further, what am I doing wrong, like all of these things have been flooding my mind. And I feel like one of the other things that bothers me as well is that I feel like I'm very out of tune with the small business community. Like, I watch a lot of people like their vlogs and stuff, but I feel like I'm not really a part of like the small business YouTube community. I feel like I don't know, I feel like I'm on the outside a little bit, kind of looking in. That's, again, I think it's just because I'm so stressed recently and filled with anxiety. Like, I've struggled with anxiety a lot in the past. It has been a constant thing in my life since I was like 13, 14 years old. But this past year or two, I feel like I've had a better grip on it, whereas this month, I feel like it's coming back with full force, like to the point where I don't even want to like leave the house or anything either. It's getting pretty bad. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been dealing with recently. But like I said, I'm gonna just try to take it one step at a time, and luckily I got some herbal teas to get me through this month. Hello guys, so I just finished work. Well, I finished work like an hour ago, but I had to do some dishes and I ate really quick as well. I did the dishes while I was waiting for the food to cook. I got some packages today. Most of them were just my Christmas presents arriving, so I had to hide those because one of them's Jack's. So Jack, if you're watching this, do not go into the cupboard in my office. But a couple other things I got these in the Black Friday sale. Then eye masks. I've never really used eye masks before. I got 24 pairs. They were like £9 reduced from 30, so I was like, amazing. I feel like I've always got eye bags, and even if I didn't, this is a form of self-care, and caring for yourself is important. And I feel like, again, with the amount of anxiety and stress I've been feeling recently, so I'm gonna be trying as much self-care as possible. So I got these. I also got these little command strips. I don't know how many's in here actually, 24. That should do, because remember this from a while ago? This has been sitting on my floor, this fake ivory, for so long now. Where I'm gonna put it up here in between the door and my standing desk, because there's nothing there, and I feel like it's gonna clear up a little bit of the white space in that area. I could do it tonight, but I really want to edit because I didn't get any editing done yesterday. It's already 5 o'clock. Usually I like to start editing like as soon as I finish work, and it's just not worked that way. I can do a bit on Saturday as well, but I'm just very busy, so I don't want to leave it too long. I really want to start getting it cut down as much as possible, so I might leave this for the weekend, but we've got these now, so that is exciting.
From the perspective of
Hello friends, so it's 7 o'clock. I really thought I'd be kind of close to finishing this video, but if I had to estimate, I'd say it's probably going to take me at least another half an hour, which would take me to 7:30. I'm kind of debating though. I'm like, do I want to just go ahead and put the vines up now and just finish the edit tomorrow? I mean, I won't finish the edit tomorrow. I'll still, you know, have to do what I do with editing. I do 2 runs, so I go through and I'll cut all of like the silences out, I'll speed certain parts up, I'll get the clips that I want to use in the video, and then I'll go back through it again, and then I'll rewatch it to make sure that it flows properly, and then add all of like the music and the background stuff and all of that. So this is just the first run of it, so I won't get finished tomorrow, but I'll still be editing tomorrow regardless. I'm like, maybe I should just do it tomorrow. But I'm like, I kind of want to do the vines, but I also kind of want to get the edit finished, and I'm like, I don't know which one to pick. So yeah, the edit has been going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. So far I've still got Thursday and Friday to edit the video, and I think on like probably Sunday or Saturday I'll like do the thumbnail and upload it. It's 7:30 now. I have like the tiniest little bit left to cut down from the first run, and this might be really annoying for some people, but I'm gonna leave it. It would probably take me like 10 minutes to finish, but I'm just like, feel like I just want to quit there today. I am thinking I might put these up, but I'm also thinking if I want to make sure they get to the top of the wall over here, I might need Jack's help, and he's currently at work. Because obviously I don't want them halfway down, but I'd need to stand on a chair, and the only chairs that we have in this house, other than the sofa, is spinny chairs. So I'm like, I probably need him to be there. But also, I've had this for a while as well, this little dream catcher, and I was going to, you know what, I probably could potentially hang it. I could for sure put one of these little thingies on the ceiling, surely, and then hang it from there, but I feel like it would be really far up if I did that, so I might just put this against the wall. Honestly, it kind of sucks because I got it because I wanted the sun catcher effect. Dream catchers are different. I wanted the sun catcher effect for obviously for my room. I bought it quite soon after we moved, and I hadn't realized, honestly it had probably been a month after we moved when I bought it, but I just hadn't realized then that the sun doesn't shine into this room. It never comes onto this side of the house. It like rises like I think over there and then like sets over there, so it's just kind of like, it never really shines into this room, which is great for filming videos. That's awesome, but it does mean I won't get the sun catcher effect even if I do hang it from the ceiling. So I probably will just hang it like maybe over here, or maybe I'll hang it over there, because I still have shelves down here that I need to hang up. I haven't been able to borrow a drill from anyone. I'd also need help. I'm kind of thinking though, when I do get the shelves up, I'm gonna have ivory over there, and then I'm gonna have shelves here. So I'm kind of like, well, do I need this over here as well? Not really. I mean, I could also maybe put it like here or something, but I've got the, I mean, that looks quite cute, I guess. Oh, I want to get some shelves here as well, some display shelves, because I asked for Christmas, I've asked for like some figurines and stuff, so I'm like, well, this needs to go somewhere, so maybe I could put it like here. It'd be quite nice. Fill out my little art wall a bit more. I am planning on buying some digital downloads again, and also printing those off at some point. Maybe not this month because it is Christmas and it's an expensive month. I think I'm gonna go relax for the rest of the night. I usually try to go to bed at around 9 o'clock, so I only have an hour and a half before I go to bed. So I have an hour and a half to relax. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
That
vlog, and then I'm gonna do I'm not sure what the other one, but I'm just gonna get some. Good morning, guys. It is quite early still. Well, it's not that early, it's like 10 o'clock, but Jack's still asleep, so I'm gonna be a little bit quieter for now. I started work a bit earlier today, and I started work at 7 o'clock. By 8 o'clock I had an entire blog finished from start to finish. I got an entire blog done because I was just so like I feel like my stress has now turned into power, and I'm using it to get as much work done as possible today. Yeah, so I'm currently on my second blog of the day, which is really good considering it's only like 10 o'clock. But I did eat, but I'm gonna take a teeny little break just to make some herbal tea. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell, but last night you will have seen I did eye masks. Okay, they're a bit puffy again right now, but I kid you not, after I took them off, there was such a noticeable difference. Like, I'm talking, my skin was like under my eyes, it wasn't like as dark, and the puffiness had gone. They're back now. I'm assuming I would need to do it more consistently for there to be like long-lasting results. But I was honestly in shock. I was like, I didn't expect them to work that well, so that was really nice. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break, and let's see, what do we have today? Turmeric active. I don't think I know what turmeric is. I don't know what it tastes like, but I have this feeling I'm not gonna like it. Peppery, spicy, earthy, musky is how Google is describing it. There are 2 of these winter warmer ones here. You got one on the 1st and one again on the 23rd. So I'm like, maybe I should try this one today. I think I'm gonna try the winter warmer one. I just finished another vlog. It's like 11:30. When I say finished, I'd still need to reread them and go through and edit them before I send them off for proofing. But I did finish writing 2 vlogs. So that's like 3,000 words in like, how many hours? Like that's like 3,000 words in like 4 hours. I feel like that's pretty good. So I'm on to my 3rd vlog for the day, which is making me feel really good. I feel a lot less stressed about that. I finished my tea. It was actually, the first sip I was a bit like, the second sip I was like, and then after that I was actually like really enjoying it. It's really nice. It's like slight ginger flavor, but it's mostly like orange. It just smells like Christmas. It smells like a Christmas candle. Yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd give you guys a little update about where we are. I'm thinking I might take a break soon. For some reason, I'm pretty hungry today, even though it's like only 11:30. I ate breakfast at 8:30 and I had a bowl of cereal. Although cereal doesn't usually fill me up that much. I usually have porridge and that fills me up a lot better because I put like protein and stuff in it. So I'm thinking about maybe taking an early break and refreshing my mind a little bit. Hello guys, it's currently about, I think, 4:15. I'm having a very early dinner because I'm very hungry. I did a lot of work today. Like, I'm kind of proud of myself, I'm not gonna lie. I did 3 vlogs in a day, which is crazy because that would be not like a whole week's worth of work. I could probably get 4, maybe 5 vlogs done in a week if I was feeling good, but I got 3 vlogs done in a day, so that's over half a week's work in a day. I'm so happy. I don't know what it was. There was like steam coming off my fingers at one point. I was just typing away. Everything seemed to be going pretty well. I had a lot of brain juices flowing. I've actually been only getting around 7-8 hours of sleep maybe, but like around 7.5 hours of sleep, and I actually feel kind of better for it. I'm a little tired today, but I think that's just because I used up a lot of brain power. So I'm like thinking I might start trying to like go to bed a little later and waking up a bit earlier so I can try like working on like a 7.5 hour sleep schedule. Anyway, Jack made pasta and I'm very happy because we don't really have a lot of food in and I hate cooking, so he cooked for me, which I really appreciate. I like to clean, he likes to cook. It works out very well. I know cooking is an essential skill. I understand it. It's not that I can't do it, I just hate doing it.
It was actually a really good workout. Then I have to go back home. Wine says there is no this. He ends up finding a dragon.
I don't know how that happens. That's my fault for holding it the way I was. But the bowl was hot. Okay, so I just finished eating. It's 4:30. I'm gonna make a start on this edit. I don't know if I'll get it completely finished tonight. I'd like to. I'm gonna work until around 7 o'clock. Don't really want to work past that today. Like I said, I've been very full brain power all day. I'm starting to get a little tired now already. So I don't want to spend too long if I'm, you know, gonna get really tired and stuff. I also didn't end up putting the ivory or anything up today. I actually bought some fairy lights, no heat fairy lights. I want to put it up with the ivory, so it's kind of like a little feature wall with some lights on and then some ivory. So I'm actually gonna do it this weekend, maybe tomorrow. But I didn't do it today as well because one, I had work, and then Jack also, he's at work again tonight, so he's not here to help me. And like I said, I don't have a chair that I could use safely without him, you know, standing there to make sure I don't, like, you know, face plant on the floor. So I'm gonna just wait till tomorrow and be patient, although there is a part of me that really wants them up like now. Premiere Pro just crashed on me and I didn't save the last chunk of cutting down I did. Why Premiere Pro? Why? I don't know why it did either. Like, I literally didn't touch Premiere Pro. I went to YouTube and I was just having a look at like how to do a text writing effect, because I used to do one, but it took me so long to do every single time that I just ended up not doing it anymore because it was taking me too long. So I was like, maybe I can find a quicker way of doing it, and then I turned back and it's blank. I'm gonna just shut my computer down real quick. Oh, it did save. Oh, it's done. The video is edited. I just need to do the thumbnail and upload it tomorrow. And it's all done. I'm so happy. I just honestly, I've really enjoyed editing that vlog. It was really unintentionally very cozy. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it in the corner. I always forget which corner it is, one of the corners. But it was really unintentionally cozy. I think it's just because the lighting, a lot of the clips were filmed like at nighttime and there was a storm during it as well. A lot of it was just really nice, like low lighting with like really warm like yellow lights. It was just really nice. So I'm happy with how that vlog came out. It's been a while since I feel like I've been that happy with a vlog. I feel like all the clips were really crisp and clear. Yeah. I finished the edit. I'm gonna export it now and I'm gonna do absolutely nothing for the rest of the night. It's 7 o'clock. Probably gonna go to bed around 9. I'm currently waking up at about 6:30, so I can pretty much just, I wake up, brush my teeth, have a coffee. Not in that order because that would be disgusting. I have a coffee, then brush my teeth. I've been like literally just having a coffee, brushing my teeth and sitting down and starting work immediately because I want to start work at 7 rather than 7:30 so I can get more done. In terms of my full-time job, so I don't want to stay up too late, so I'm just gonna start winding down now. That being said, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning guys, it's 9 o'clock, it's Friday. So excited for the weekend. I've got so many plans. I'm gonna be very busy, but I'm also very excited. Also, again, speaking quietly, Jack's asleep. I've done an okay amount this morning. I'm definitely not as focused as I was yesterday. The 3 vlogs I did yesterday were pretty easy and straightforward. The vlog I'm writing currently isn't. I was hoping I could get it done by 12 o'clock, which I might still be able to do. I've still got like 3 hours or just under 3 hours to do that. And I'd say I'm already about halfway through, so I definitely could potentially get it done and then start another vlog, which would be ideal if I could get 2 more vlogs done today. I highly doubt it though, because I can feel that my brain power isn't as strong as what it was yesterday, which is fine. I worked very hard yesterday. It's natural that my brain wouldn't be at full power today. Also, it's quite cold today, and you know what I'm in the mood for? You know it. However, number 6 was right at the top, and it's Supreme Matcha Green, and I'm gonna be honest, I hate green tea, and I also, matcha's fine. Like, I've had a matcha latte before. It was okay. It wasn't like the best thing ever. So I don't know if I'm gonna drink this. I kind of want to try it, but I'm also like, and the only other 2 that I have left to catch up on, because I haven't had day 3 yet, which is organic tea. I don't know what that means though. It just says organic herbs, ethically sourced, organically grown. What does that mean? What kind of herbs? Some of them are just so vague, but it's also kind of fun because it feels like a little surprise. And then the other one that I still haven't had was the turmeric one from yesterday, which I don't know if I'm gonna like, but I might try. Let's give it a try. It's called Turmeric Active. My brain isn't feeling very active today, and maybe this will give me the kick I need to focus a little better. Okay, so I'm currently just doing the dishes. work today did not go as well as yesterday. I did get a blog done and I got kind of like 1.5 done. I got like the other one prepped and stuff, but I didn't get it all done, so that kind of sucks. But I really was like, I had zero brain power, which is understandable. I've worked hard the past couple of days. You know, I've done a bit of overtime. I've been trying to keep on top of housework and also edit vlogs, and it's been a lot. Not any different than usual, but it has been a lot. Feeling a bit emotional this week as well. That has probably tired me out a bit more than usual. Not so successful today, but not the worst. I still did a lot yesterday, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm pretty tired this afternoon, so we'll see how much we can get done. I'm thinking I might even focus on housework tonight and then get the thumbnail and stuff done tomorrow, because I feel like if I'm tired I might not be able to focus that well, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I didn't just learn, I knew it was going to be bad weather this weekend, but I thought it was just going to be some snow. Now I'm hearing that it's going to be a really bad storm. So I don't think I'm going to be going out tomorrow for my presents, like my Christmas stuff. I think I'll wait till Sunday, which will be the last day of this vlog, so it'll be like a nice little, technically that would have been 8 days because I did film last Sunday, but it's whatever. You guys can have a little extra bonus day. So that kind of throws a spanner into I don't know if the market will still be open, depending on how bad it is, because sometimes it's like, oh, there's gonna be a really bad storm that hits the UK, and then it's just the south that gets hit, and the north's fine. I live in the north, so who knows. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to go to the market tomorrow, which does suck. I would have really liked to, so I think instead I'll just have a small business day, and then on Sunday I'll kind of just have the day off. I'll go to the market, I'll get my Christmas stuff done, go see my family as per usual. So much tea. I didn't have anywhere to put these. They've just been kind of lying around the house because Jack has one as well. This one's mine, this one's Jack's, and so I just put a rum bottle on top of it because to hold it up, so we can have them on the fridge at least, so they're in the kitchen, because they've literally just been lying around the living room and my office. So this is a good way to get them out the way with, and it makes it easier to see what day is next and all that stuff. So yeah, it's very colourful. I actually really like it. Good morning guys. Last night I didn't really film much. Jack had one day off. He went shopping during the day for like Christmas presents and stuff, and I just decided, we watched Arcane. I've seen the first season before, he hasn't, so we were rewatching the first season. We finished it. Just as good as I remember, if not actually probably better than I remember. We're going to start season 2, so I just kind of spent the night with him. Didn't really film because we have not had any time together at all this week because he's been so busy at work. And because he's been so busy at work, I didn't get my vines or fairy lights up. I also bought, I don't know if I mentioned that, but I bought fairy lights for the vines because I thought make a nice little feature wall with the vines and some no heat fairy lights. Maybe we could even put these somewhere else if I wanted, I'm not sure. There's not that many in here, I don't think. There's like 100. But yeah, he's at work, and because we were kind of relaxing last night, I completely forgot to put up the vines. I'm probably just gonna do it today alone. That's probably not the best idea, but I want to get them up. I'm excited to get them up. I'm excited to have less white walls in this room. So I'm like, I just want to get them up. Also, when I get them up, I can decide where I want to put this, because I still haven't found a good place for it yet. Maybe if I hang a hook from the ceiling and then hang it down, but I don't think it would like hang very far because the ceilings are quite high, so I don't think it would hang very far if I did that. As you guys can see, my blinds are closed. It's storming outside. It kind of puts a damper on my plans. It's been very annoying because the past couple of weeks, when I've been at work the entire week, it's been nice weather, it's been a bit sunny, it's been very mild, and then every weekend it storms, it snows, it rains, and then I get stuck in the house. I'm sure in like one of the other vlogs I was talking about how there was a storm and then I was stuck in the house and it was really dark and all that stuff. So, you know, I just feel like I've not been able to leave the house and it sucks. And then I thought, you know what, at least it's tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow goes. And apparently it's going to be just as bad, but it had a weather warning, but it also said it was going to be just windy rather than windy and raining. So I may attempt tomorrow morning. Today instead, I'm going to, because it's still very dark, I think I'm going to get that thumbnail done for my video and upload it to YouTube. Because I still haven't done that. I didn't do it last night because, like I said, I wanted to spend time with Jack. I literally haven't seen him all week. He went back to work this morning. Okay, those are quite bright. Those look really good. I think having them in between the vines is gonna look amazing. I'm super excited for that. I'm gonna do that first actually before I do the thumbnail because I want them up. And I know Jack will be home later on, but I'm also aware that I have a tendency to forget when it comes to that kind of stuff. I will just forget to ask him and it won't get done. So I'm just gonna do it now. I can kind of wedge the chair in between my standing desk and the wall. That actually isn't really moving or spinning, so that's quite good. I can also lean on my standing desk, which is quite good. I'm really sorry for how dark it is. I'm aware it's not great, but there's not much I can do, okay? There's a storm. I'm gonna have to be careful. So I want it from like there to like my standing desk. I just want like this little part to have the vines on. I do have quite a lot left. I'll probably, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I just know I want them in this little space and I want them quite like coming down quite far. I don't necessarily want them to touch the floor because I usually put my bin and stuff over here, like my office bin. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I feel like I maybe could have done with some more lights. However, I'm also thinking that, because some of them don't really reach to the completely to the bottom, but I'm also thinking that I haven't really used the rest of these hooks yet, and I could probably use them and like put a couple here and like keep them in place because they are just dangling right now. So I'm probably going to use a couple more hooks for this job. Because I feel like, oh, that's come off from up there. One of the things have come off. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably gonna hook it to the wall a little bit. I do have to keep at least one of them because I want to put this up somewhere. I just don't know where yet. Maybe it would go like nice up here. I don't know. But I'm happy so far. It needs a little bit of like detangling and all that stuff. But it's something that, you know, I'm just happy that it kind of covers the whiteness a little bit. We got a little bit more color in this room and I really, really like it. But I am happy with it. I'm very happy with it. Okay, so that is done. I'm liking it a lot. It adds a little bit of something over there. I feel like the little sun catcher is a bit randomly placed. However, I do think when I get like shelves here that the sun catcher won't look so randomly placed. It'll just be like beside the shelves. On the shelves on this side of the room, it's gonna be like packaging stuff. It's not gonna be pretty stuff. Whereas when I get shelves on this side of the room right here, I want it to be like, you know, plants and figurines and stuff. So it's gonna be a little bit nicer. And I think I might keep this like wall for mostly art prints as well. So I'm leaving the sun catcher on this side because that side of the room was very plain. I did want some more stuff on this side of the room. But yeah, that's done. Looking good. I'm pretty happy. The storm, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the storm as well. I don't mind when it's really rainy. I do not mind at all. I also don't mind when it's like thunderstorming or anything. But one thing I can't stand that freaks me out a little bit is high winds. And I think it's because a couple of years ago, it wasn't a couple of years ago, it was like a while now, when we had like a really bad storm, the roof on my house practically came off. Like there was so much, like there was so many tiles in the garden from the roof, and it just took ages because the storm was so bad. Lots, like I remember there being like trees through houses and like trees on cars and everything. It was awful. It was so scary, and it took ages for anyone to come fix the roof on our house. So whenever it rained, and this is like, I'm talking like a year it took for the roof to get fully fixed, because they just had so many repairs, and like it was just an awful time. Anytime it rained, it was like a waterfall in our house, and we got like so much water damage and damp. And it was horrible. It was really horrible, and I think that's why I don't like strong winds, because when strong winds happen, I just think of like, oh my god, is the roof gonna come off the house? Oh, am I gonna have to go through all that again? Like all of the mold and water damage. Like I don't want to go through that again. I think honestly I'm a little disappointed that I can't go to the market. I think I was looking forward to kind of like a nice chill day going through the market. Obviously I've been at home all week working. I wanted to get out, and now I'm stuck at home still, and I'm like a little bit upset, because I think in my head it was like, oh, it's kind of gonna be like not like a work heavy day, it's gonna be a little bit of a relaxation time. But I'm gonna take it a little bit slower today. I need to get a thumbnail done and uploaded, which I'll probably finish before lunchtime, and then after lunch I think I'm gonna test bookmarks again. If you guys saw the last vlog that I did, I was testing bookmarks for the first time. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the wind is so bad right now that it's actually, I can feel a draft coming through the window, and the window's closed. Like it's getting there. It's definitely getting bad now. So I went to go check the file for the vlog that I've been editing for the past 3 days, and it was just the audio, which has never happened before. But it had 2 files. There was one audio, and the other one was like literally not letting me on at all. It kept saying, it was like, I don't know what it was saying. It was saying, we can't open this video, this maybe because the file type was unsupported. I don't know what's happened, but then I was like, you know what, it's fine, I'll just go back in and export it again. Sometimes exporting with Premiere Pro, I don't know what it is, but sometimes I do have trouble with it, so I was like, it's fine, it's not a big deal. I'll give you 3 guesses as to what you think might have happened. Half of the file, for some reason, I did save it before I quit last time, but for some reason it must have been corrupt or something. I have no idea, because only half of the vlog has been edited, which means I'm going to now have to sit down. Yeah, because it was like, I don't even know. I kind of just didn't need this today when I was already feeling a little bit tired. I think in that case, I'm going to forego the bookmark making today. I think I'm just gonna focus on getting this video edited and done, because it is, quite frankly, for a lack of a better word, doing my head in. Honestly, was struggling to even find the motivation to just sit down and do the thumbnail, which the thumbnail isn't really that bad to do, because it's just editing a photo. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but I was struggling to find the motivation to do that. So knowing that I have to go back and redo, I also feel like there's a few, like it's missing some stuff as well, so I'm gonna have to probably rewatch and go through this whole thing again just to make sure that it's okay. And I'm just like, I just didn't need this today. I could potentially do it tomorrow, but on the off chance the storm has subsided and I can go to the market, I don't really want to chance it. So I guess that's what I'll be doing for the next 3 hours, because that's probably how long it'll take me to get this video done and uploaded. So that's a good chunk of my day already gone. I'm gonna need some coffee for this. First and foremost, we need coffee.
We're just like, we have to have something. Like, you can watch something all night long to like have to add live have a camera though, and like for tonight, and then we will flash forward to current.
Okay, so it's 1 o'clock. I'm just about to finish this vlog. I got about like a couple more minutes left to edit, but it's probably just gonna be like, it probably won't really need edits. I might cut a couple of things out if I'm rambling or whatever, but overall we're done. I'm probably gonna take a lunch break, like quick half an hour lunch break before I start the thumbnail, and then after that I'm gonna get some designs and pack an order that I've got. So I just packed those orders real quick. I'll have to post them tomorrow, not today, because of the storm. It actually is getting pretty bad now. Like the wind has been like rattling the windows, and like I've seen actually on TikTok a couple other people talking about like their curtains like moving because the wind is so strong that it's coming through the windows even though the windows are locked. Because my blinds have been doing that. Also, another thing, I'm not gonna do the thumbnail tonight. I fear if I spend any more time at that computer, I might go insane. I think the storm as well is putting me to sleep. I think it's like, the wind is a bit scary every now and then, but I think it's just like, it's so dark outside and the rain on the window is kind of nice, and I'm just like, I just could go to sleep. And I think I might move to the living room and I might just do some designs. I'm still extremely exhausted today, unfortunately, but it just sucks because I was like, I'm gonna do all these things this weekend and it's gonna be fun and it'll make the vlog more interesting because the week's gonna be kind of boring, and I just ended up not really doing much. I just ended up editing all week. Although, like I said, it's realistic. That is exactly what I had to do, and that's exactly what happens when you have a small business. It's not always just fun and games, as I talked about in my romanticizing a small business video. So I'm gonna leave the thumbnail for tomorrow. I might actually post it tomorrow night, but even if I wake up at 7 o'clock, it takes like an hour and a half to do. I'm just really not in the mood to sit at that computer any longer now. I finally got the video exported, and I want to be done with that computer for a day, because I'm just like, I've been at it every single day for the past like week, and I'm just like, I could just use a little break. Very early in the morning. Well, it's like 8, half 8, but it's a Sunday and Jack's still asleep, so I'm being quiet, so it might be a little bit ASMR-y, and I'm sorry about that. If you don't like ASMR, if you like ASMR, then welcome. So I set my alarm yesterday for about 6 o'clock this morning so I could get like 7.5 hours sleep. I remember my alarm going off, but I don't remember going back to sleep. Next thing I know, I wake up and it's 8 o'clock, and I was in a deep sleep as well. I have reoccurring dreams, and I'm not sure how many people, I don't know if everyone has reoccurring dreams, but this one is like, it's so weird. It's like really supernatural, and like it's like I watched a movie and it's now this dream has just stuck with me for life. But it's like, there's this kid and he doesn't like his like mother died, and like he's on his own, so I'm like, oh my god, I'll help you figure out what happened to your mother. And it becomes this like supernatural ghost thing, and we go to like the apartment place where she used to live, but turns out everyone there's dead, and there's this old guy there who's like trying to talk to the ghosts, and then he lets us use his like little machines to talk to the ghosts, and then when we do, he kidnaps the kid. And I'm left with like, I'm left with information. I never know what the information is, I just know that I have it. And then he chases me everywhere, and the way that I escape every single time from being chased, and this chase goes on for like, it feels like hours. And the way that I escape from it is that I give someone my jacket, put the hood up, and I'm just like, hey, you need to go, like, it's like a waitress at a restaurant. I'm like, hey, I'm like the newbie, you need to go get some like milk or something from the shop. Someone's really angry, there's an angry customer, quick, go. And then she runs off, and then he runs after her thinking it's me because she's wearing the hoodie that I was wearing, and then I escape, and then I wake up and I'm like, I don't know why this dream is like reoccurring. It's so weird. Also, I don't know why I never remember it when I'm dreaming it, because I could just figure out what not to do at the very beginning and everyone's happy. I never find the kid either. He always gets kidnapped and I never know what happens to him, so that's a little worrying, but it is just a dream. That was a massive detail, but there you go. If anyone likes to do that thing where you're like, you know, dreams have meanings, let me know what that means. If you like to do that, if you want to analyze my dream, let me know what that means. If it's nothing, it's probably just me wanting to live out some sort of like supernatural. I want to be a main character basically. That's what that dream probably is. I was going to edit that thumbnail this morning. I was going to try and get it up today. I might still try to get it up today, but I do want to go to the market now that I know it's open today. The winds are meant to be pretty rough, but I live in Britain. It's nothing I haven't dealt with before. The storm is definitely not as bad as yesterday, but it's still really windy and it still rained even though the weather forecast said it wouldn't. It did rain. I got a little wet, but luckily the market stall's in a train station. So as soon as I got off the train, I was like indoors under the glass roof, so it wasn't too bad. As soon as I got to the market, I started getting really hungry. And guess who didn't have food for me? Usually they have like a vegan place there. It's like a vegan stall. I'm not vegan, but I'm vegetarian, and like they do breakfast stuff and it's always so good. And they weren't there and I was like, oh no. But then they have a couple of other cafes around the station. So I was having a little look and they sold no vegetarian options. So I couldn't get breakfast. I could have maybe got like, they have like a Greek place and like pizza and all that stuff that you could get. But I was like, I just don't want pizza or Greek food first thing in the morning, you know. I just wanted some breakfast, that's it. But that didn't happen, so I still haven't eaten yet. It's like 12, but it's fine. I'm going to my nana suit anyway, and she always makes a lovely big dinner for lunchtime, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with waiting. I went to the market because I wanted to get something specifically, and it technically was there, but it was honestly, they were more expensive than what they were on Amazon. I am going to show you guys what I got. Obviously there's a couple of Christmas presents in here, so Jack, mother, if you're watching this, stop watching. Jack's actually asleep right now, so I can't really talk out loud about what I got him or what I wanted to get him, but I will write it down there. They did have them, but they were like more expensive than what I could find in, like, I hate to say it, Amazon. Obviously they're just resold at the market anyway, so I don't feel like I'm taking away from small business, really, like a handmade small business. I know it sucks, but it's just like they were really expensive and they were all like just really old and used, and I was like, I get it, but also what I actually wanted to go for I didn't end up getting, which sucks, but I did get him something else which I think he'll like. It's just a little stocking filler, but I saw this and I couldn't ignore it. I'm very happy I went because I found that. I also have a Secret Santa for work. It's like a £20 limit, and I know a limit is just so you don't go over, but the thing that I got, my Secret Santa, is only £13, and I was like, I mean, I might as well get something else. I'm thinking I might just go for chocolates because they didn't have anything at the market that I could find that I think my Secret Santa would have liked, so I didn't bother with that. In terms of what I got my mum, I just got her a couple of stocking filler gifts for now, because there wasn't like a whole lot. I got this is very her style. It's just a little bracelet. It's a little fabric bracelet. I know she'll love this. And then of course when I was at that stall, I got myself a couple of bracelets as well because these are really cute. I got like a little simple blue one, and then I got a over the top multicolored one, of course. Got a little flower, super adorable. I also saw something and I think I wanted it for myself. I still want it for myself, but I think my mum will like it as well. So the scarf, and it feels, I wish you guys could feel this, it feels so nice. It is so nice. I love scarves like this. Like, it's just so like, oh, I really wanted one, but this was the last one he had in this color, and I'm like, look at it. Look at it, it's so cute. So I'll probably have to go back. He said he had a store, but he didn't have any business cards, and I couldn't figure out where he was telling me the store was. So I might just go back at some point, but I think my mum would really like this. She's big into stuff like this. Again, just a little stocking filler gift. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna go and do like a proper Christmas shop in the city. This was just like, you know, for a couple of little extra presents for people. I did go to one stall and it was one of those stalls where I was like, this is incredible, but the prices were like a little pricey. They were just a little price, which it totally makes sense. Basically, it was glass art and stuff like that. Like she had basically handmade like glass vases and rings and earrings, and I was like, that's incredible, that's so good. And she had some amazing stuff, and I was like, oh, I really want like some stuff, but it's like it's pricey, but it's like understandably pricey. I would never expect like that kind of stuff to be cheap. However, I was looking at one ring and she was like, oh, it's inspired by Van Gogh's Starry Night, and I was like, you got me, I'm sold, I'm sold. So I got the ring. This is what it looks like. Handmade glass ring. I need to get it in the light for you guys. You can really see in like the details how it's inspired by Van Gogh's Starry Night, and I was just like, I'm really not the kind of person, I do not spend a lot of money on jewelry. I go to markets and I spend like £3 on like rings and stuff. That's who I am. I don't really ever feel the need to go and buy super expensive jewelry. Like I would never spend my money on like Pandora or anything, if I'm being honest. But this, I'm sold. Details are incredible. I love how it's handmade. It's glass. I was like, I have to get it. I also feel like it's perfect as well, because a lot of the ones I was looking at, because obviously she didn't have like designs for every single size. Like there was only certain sizes of the rings that would fit me, and a lot of the ones I liked were too big for my hands. So I feel like the fact that this one fits, this ring fits this finger perfectly, I feel like it's just like, it's a sign. I had to get it, so I ended up getting that. And then I got a couple other stuff. There's this other store that I like to go to quite a lot. I got some earrings, and also my car keys are so bare, so I got this for my car keys. I was just like, oh, it's really cute, and it moves and stuff. And I was like, my car keys, I don't have anything on them, so I need some key rings for that, so I ended up buying that. I spent a lot of money on myself. I acknowledge that. I shouldn't have. I was supposed to be Christmas shopping, but what can you do? I always forget what a trap it is. So overall, I'm pretty happy. I am gonna go proper shopping tomorrow and get the rest of the stuff. The only thing that I wanted was, but they didn't have those. That was the only big thing that I was planning to getting today. The rest of it was just going to be stocking filler stuff. Just a little couple things here and there. But I think overall it was pretty successful. I probably shouldn't have spent as much on it. To be fair, the only thing that I got that was expensive that was for me was this ring, but come on. I'm like a sucker for when people are like, oh yeah, I handmade this, and it's like something I'm like pottery, and people are like, oh yeah, we handmade these, and I'm like, what? How? You see me at market stalls, that's how you get me, okay? I'm always like in awe for things like people when they do like pottery and like crochet and stuff like that. I'm always a little bit of a sucker for that kind of stuff, and I've never seen anyone at that market selling handmade glass art stuff. She did actually give me a business card. I shouldn't forget that. It's 33coe.glassart. That's who made it, and this is like the only business card that I got from the day, which was surprising, but yeah, that's who made the ring. I'm just like, I'm in love with it. It's just so pretty. It might be a basic choice, but Van Gogh's Starry Night is like one of my favorite paintings. So when she said it was inspired by it, I was like, ah, well, that's it. Take my money, I guess, because I'm buying it. Hi, hello. Guess who did not do a outro for this vlog? The week has ended. It's Monday now. Technically you guys got an extra day, so technically it was an 8-day vlog rather than a week vlog, but it is what it is. I kind of forgot how much I really like doing these vlogs, because it really gives you guys a good insight into what it looks like as I'm growing my small business. And I really enjoyed bringing you guys along with me for the week, even though we were kind of trapped inside due to the storm and whatnot. It was still very fun regardless. I hope it gives you guys a better insight into what growing a business is actually like for me and what it all entails. It is not all just drawing in cozy little studios all day long. It can get very boring. As you guys saw, I was at my computer editing videos for most of the week. That's usually how my week goes. But regardless, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did like this this video, you might like my last vlog that I did, and it was actually the one that I've been editing in this vlog. It was a lovely cozy little artsy vlog, so I hope you guys enjoy that if you want to go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming along with me on this week. It was super fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!